fucking call the goddamn play, Jennings! I'm gonna get another fucking penalty. This thing.
Stadium posts is absolutely hell. But that was my first time encountering stadium posts this year. So I mean, clearly I raged, I snapped. But eventually I figured it out. I had to learn some strategies, some techniques, and some things to kind of like implement going forward. Does it happen still? Yeah. Do I rage still? Hell yeah. But am I a lot better against it? Man, hell yeah.
I went viral on X the other day for this post about stadium posts in college football 26. I'll read it. To the EA college football devs, I don't know if I should tag Scott, but I just want to, I just want someone to see this. Do not, please do not change stadium posts. It is great for the competitive nature of the game. It's forcing people to strategize more and it's creating a true lock-in mentality when playing. I rage about it, but it's great for the game. Just want y'all to see some positive feedback around the stadium post-ish. Now, that tweet immediately got the attention of Scott. He replied to it with a handshake and a salute emoji, as y'all see here. The tweet took off immediately. I didn't expect it. I was just wanting to, tell them good shit. Because they get a lot of flack for everything they essentially do. No, I'm not paid to do or say any of this, but I do want to express my honest opinion about the game that I have come to enjoy. So with that being said, the tweet went viral, and obviously I got attacked, but I quite frankly don't care. There was thousands of people that actually agreed. All types of people that have commented and expressed different point of views on this post. I even have fellow content creators adding it to it, but then I even had a former SEC player and the current NFL coach say that no, he's right. This is basically real life. I know that we as gamers have been used to kind of like an arcadier type of style game in the past, especially, way back in the day. But times have changed, bro. We got next gen consoles that are current now. Current gen ain't even a thought process. Next gen is here. And it's only going to improve. It's not going to hover. It's going to advance. We already have VR-based games and VR-based football. Everything is moving in the manner of bringing realism to the consumer. So, it is a choice, essentially, in my honest opinion, to play one of these next-gen based, realism-based games and ignore the realism aspects that are added into the game. You all saw what was happening last year. It's 100% a choice to pretend that it wasn't going to be expanded on this year. We saw the trailer. You knew it was coming. A lot of people are still pretending that this stadium post thing won't potentially exist in Madden. I don't know if y'all are watching the trailer the way I do, but Chiefs Kingdom Stadium, yeah, there's a lot of things that are added into this next year. This Madden 26 game that's going to resemble what we see in College 26 right now. For those that play Cut Ultimate Team in College Football 26, Stadium Post isn't a thing for you. You don't have to worry about that feature being in that mode at all. Probably because the competitive and pro players, they're crying about it so much that it'll never probably cross over into Cut. But here's the bad thing. Cut has abilities, if I'm not mistaken, because I know Mutt has them, where players don't get affected on the road. Sounds like an ability that would work against Stadium Post to me. Sounds like it will require a little bit more strategizing while playing. Now, I know everybody wants to just get online and just play, 1v1 against their opponent with no issues. But look, man, it's football. When you're on the road, you are on the road. That does not mean that you're at a neutral stadium and, it's just quiet like a library. We're not playing basketball in COVID. See the animations on every entrance from both tunnels, especially when you're home. Now, I know that stadium post is very annoying to deal with. So for all my road to college football players, this is something that you're going to have to adjust to immediately, especially if you want to succeed. Now, I kind of predicted that people were going to complain about this game and head back to 25, but the real reality is the only reason why people might do that is because they suck at 26 and can't adjust. People want to load up a game and not strategize. They want to load up a game and just complain. They want to load up a game and lay on their stomach with their feet up in the air and play a game and laugh and shit, which is cool. But they don't want to take it serious because it's just a game, as they say. Well, what about people that want to play football? How football is actually meant to be played. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that every aspect of the game has to resemble realism. All I'm fucking saying is, bro, the stadium post shit is nothing more than the crowd cheering on their home team. Who wouldn't want support from their crowd? Y'all know what the Seahawks, y'all know, come on, man. Y'all know what the Seahawks stadium is? Come on. Stop acting like you don't actually understand it. You do understand it. You just don't want to deal with it. And, you know, I get it. But for all my intense gamers and those that are competitive, the beauty of the game, don't you want to lock in with your opponent and actually be like, yo, that was a great fucking game? Now, I'm not asking for DDA-based bullshit. But if your teammates can't hear your quarterback making adjustments, then call timeout. If you call timeout and then you came back on the field and you tried to make more adjustments and they still can't hear, then guess what? You got two options, buddy. Hike that damn play stock or take that 5-yard penalty, get back in that huddle and choose a play stock that you know can potentially achieve some success for whatever down you're in and situation is, to achieve some success against the stadium post in your opponent's defense. You think that that's unfair? Well, why are you playing the game that's based on realistic concepts? If you don't like the fact that gaming nowadays, especially as we see with college football, are trending towards realism, then, buddy, go back to some old shit. I refuse to allow pros and other players that are just complaining left and right to gain traction enough to remove such a dope feature like this. I tell myself, yo, you gonna have to take this penalty. You fucked up. Stop no huddling. Stop trying to motion people. Don't be trying to flip your fucking play. Call timeout and do that shit beforehand in the huddle. Whatever I got to communicate to my team, I need to make sure that shit is on point beforehand. You know what's really going to happen this year for all my real gamers that's trying to get in the field and get active with this shit? People going to create little notebooks, little cheat sheets. They're going to take it that serious. And if you don't, I will. And when you play against me, I'm going to have a cheat sheet next to me that says, yo, when you're on the road, these are your go-to plays. If something happens, you immediately call this play. Why? Because you don't got to do no adjustments. You can hike that motherfucker stock and you can make a read. You can hike that goddamn ball and you can make something happen without worrying about the stadium post. Now, stadium post affects your players' morale. It affects everything. They'll just probably start playing like ass, straight ass. The kick meter is twerking, everything shaking. Your headset, the routes on the field. Players just not responding the right way. You think it's DDA, you think it's bullshit. It's not, it's real life. Some crowd noise really be so goddamn effective, your fucking helmet is ringing. At the end of the day, guess what? Your challenge is now. Your challenge is to keep your players composed. You're the one in control. Your challenge is to find a way to execute. Your challenge is to win the damn game. So stop complaining. Get in the field, go into practice, learn your book, think about every fucking situation, and make sure you have some of your go-to plays favorited in your playbook. Take the time to strategize, because what's really going to happen going forward with these sport games is those that have knowledge, like a combination of real football knowledge, gaming ability, and overall common sense and strategy, they're going to win. So when you start seeing like little stadium post effects like this trending and potentially in the comp atmosphere, which I hope it does soon, Don't be alarmed. You've been seeing this on the way. You've been saw it. Stadium post is actually good for the game. It makes people have to think. Oh, and here's one last thing that I want y'all to think about with stadium posts. Remember when we complained last year or in the years before that about how people would call a play and flip that shit 3 damn times just to distort your defense? Well, guess what? They can't do that when stadium post is not in their favor. You get it? So when people are asking for these neutral sites, it's so that they can manipulate more. It's also that. I'm not saying that's the only reason, but it's also that. Pay attention. What can they not do anymore to glitch your defense? What can they not do anymore to glitch in general? Stadium post makes them have to really figure some shit out. So it's your friend and the enemy, which makes sense. Because if you're walking into your enemy's damn territory, you really think that that environment is going to be peaches and cream for you? No. Don't nobody fuck with you there, bro. This not your hood. This not your crib. This not your stadium. You the op right now. So if you're going to win in these conditions, you're going to have to thug it out. You're going to have to get in that field and really figure it out. That's the type of football I'm cool with playing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to continue to stand up for it. Stadium post is good for the game. The real reason why everybody's complaining is because they trash at the game and they don't want to put the time in. People don't like adjusting to new shit. That's really it. Adjust. For real. Adjust, dog.